through the game-tying goal.
Not much, just tried to get in front of it, ended up catching it, and then I just tried to skate as fast as I could down the ice. I saw, it was only one guy back, so just tried to skate down, get a shot on net.
Any thought of passing it over to Carson there?
Initially, but I figured the safe play was the better when we're killing, and I've been out there for a little bit, so I decided, better get a shot and try and get off the ice, and then, good thing happens. So I figured we might have an extra guy, but also, I've been out there for almost 30 seconds or so I figured better safe than sorry.
We talked to Coach about this a little bit last night. What is it about third periods in you guys and that switch you seem to be able to flip and come back?
I wish I could tell you. I wish we could just start the whole game like that, but I think it does in part that we wear teams down. We've got lots of speed, and then we realize that if we're down a goal, we have to go. There's only 20 minutes left, but we got to learn to start on time, so we're not digging ourselves a hole all the time.
Did you guys kind of feel things kind of start turning their momentum in the second period, though? Even when you fell down 3-1, it seemed like things were still kind of in your favor.
Yeah, we had some good shifts together. They got a power play goal. That's going to happen, but we stuck with it. We got one. Dom's goal at the end of the second period was huge for us. We gained momentum off that, and then we came out flying in the third. We had good shifts right off the bat, and we just stuck with it.
Good. Take us through the game winner.
I just got on the ice, I guess, and Neal turned it up and made a great play down the ice. Just going hard to the net, and Neal again made a fantastic play and was able to put a rebound there for me, and I was luckily there to be able to tap it in.
What is it about this team in third periods that allows you guys to just turn it on?
I think it's just the effort level and the second efforts and the willingness to compete throughout the game. Didn't really bring it in the first two, but we picked it up throughout the second, but we got taken to for sure in the first. But third periods is we come in and we feel confident about them so far, and we faced a lot of adversity throughout winning games, different types of games this year. So I think just having won different games in different situations has been key for us so far.
I'm good. Go. Take us through the game-winning goal that you set up there that Parker was able to finish for you.
Yeah, I just grabbed it behind the net. Was looking to make a breakout pass. Unfortunately, it wasn't the play, and took it to the net and honestly just tried to get it on net, and luckily followed it up and put it in.
What did you do, try and stuff it in there originally or something like that?
Yeah, I tried to go around the goalie and stuff it in. I think he made a nice kick save actually, and like I said, gladly Parker followed it up.
What is it about third periods for you guys that allow you to just turn it on?
Well, I think we're a little guilty about our first period. Our first period has not been very good and it's unacceptable, so we seem to turn it on in the third period, but from here on out we got to play full 60.
Ramsey doesn't have, I know he's a pretty handy guy, he doesn't have some magic switch for you guys in those second intermissions.
I think it's all credit to Hoagie. Hoagie comes and gets us fired up.
All right, man. Thoughts on exactly what you said, deja vu?
It seemed like it. It's kind of scary when the same guy scores the first goal in the first period, but again, it was kind of a mirror image of last night's game. I thought we got better again as the game went on. Obviously, we had a good, strong third period, and again, we got a goal late to cut it to a one-goal lead going in the third period. So I thought our guys, second half of the game, played pretty well, and it's a big win. It's a big win. Another good character win for our team, and we're not certainly making it easy, but you know what? We knew coming in here it wasn't going to be easy. They're a good hockey team. They do a lot of things really well, and especially offensively, and gave us some problems.
You guys are taking 12 points now from the top two teams in the league last year, and the teams that we saw the last 2 weeks that are pretty darn good. And how significant is that, and how nice is that heading home?
Well, obviously it's very nice. Obviously, you take all the points you can get because everybody's going to get better, and hopefully we're going to continue to get better. But these are two gutty wins on the road. Especially coming from behind, and obviously you're going to win in a lot of different ways. And this weekend we stayed with games, and our guys came through and scored timely goals and had some timely saves again. And what can you say? I'm just proud of our guys for staying with it and not giving up. And it paid off with 2 wins.
Can you compare the significance of the 2 weekends? Is it bigger to start with 6 against North Dakota, or bigger to pick up 6 here in St. Cloud?
Obviously the North Dakota weekend was big because, number one, it doesn't happen against them very often for anybody. And but I thought we played 2 strong games. Here I thought we had maybe 2/3 of 2 strong games, but but my concern probably going into this weekend was, you have an emotional weekend where you win a couple games to start the league against a good hockey team. How do you respond going on the road against another good hockey team? And I think our guys took step 2 in the process, so we got to build off it, enjoy it for a couple days, and then now we turn the page and we get Western Michigan, who's a much improved team.
Hunter Miska, how big of a pro is that kid? Again, giving up that goal late and then shaking it off, rebounded, and playing stellar the rest of the night.
Well, again, goalies are different. You know what? But for him, I mean, that's a little bit of his history at times. He's had some games like you've seen a couple of times this year where he's gotten a shutout, and there's times where you're going to give up goals. And as long as you keep competing and battling, it's like your team. You can't give up or get down. You got to shake those things off. I think he's, in that respect, he's shown a lot of maturity to kind of shrug those things off and get back to playing. And I think the things, a couple of those goals are certainly correctable. And but he makes timely saves when we needed him, and I think that's been the story. Go back to the Michigan Tech Saturday night or Sunday, and even North Dakota. The 2 nights here where I have given up goals, but more importantly, it's after the fact when you need a key save to keep the game within reach. He's been able to make that.
How do you guys carry over the momentum of this weekend to next weekend?
I don't know. That's step 3 on the process. You got to get back to work. I mean, obviously, this was a team that was very good offensively, imposed a lot of problems down low. I thought defensively we need some work. Obviously, we're a different, a bigger sheet too, but they got a lot of skill. They have really good body position. They have the ability to make plays. So I think just going back to work and trying to get better. I mewe did some good things, but again, we're not where we want to be either. So it's a little easier to grab their attention when you're winning. But we got to keep it all in perspective. It's week 2, and we've got another tough weekend ahead. Like I said, against a much improved team. Again, they had a win last night. I don't know how they did tonight. So, and they're a team that's got a little more skill and speed than they've had in the past. So it's going to pose a new set of challenges, and we got to just prepare our team for that.